Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, another update on Ripple, XRP, Bitcoin, and more. And starting it off, I saw this post by Stefan that I really had to share. He says, because somehow it's hardly ever addressed, it wouldn't be the first time that the SEC drops a lawsuit, and then shares a little bit of a history or a Google search here of when the SEC has actually dropped some lawsuits against some specific companies. To be honest with you, I see this two sides. I would say if the SEC were to drop the lawsuit, people would rejoice, be very happy because, well, they could now go and build clarity in a more formal way. And we're now done with this pressure and XRP could finally go, right? On the other side, though, exactly the opposite. If this lawsuit doesn't fix itself, we will not know exactly why they ever sued, why this all got this far, and we'll still not have the proper clarity for XRP until they actually finish the rulebook. And even then, it could be that XRP doesn't fall within their rulebook, meaning that another lawsuit might still come afterwards. So, no, I would not like for it to happen that way, nor do I think it's really a good idea to even speculate about it. Then again, obviously, as you guys know from watching my channel, I like to put up the debate. I like to put up the idea and then discuss. But this one, I can't really find any good reasons, except for that they could then build a framework. But even if that were to be the case, it could always turn out bad. So I would rather just go to summary judgment or a settlement now that we've already gone this far and Ripple is looking so good. Having said that, guys, if you are enjoying these updates, I have one little question for you, all right? And this question, answer it truthfully. Have you sold any crypto over the last, let's say, month? Have you sold any crypto, yes or no? Don't feel guilty if you did. Of course, we're talking about your money here, so you may do everything that you please. Please do not tell me how much you've sold or how much you've bought. Please don't put any numbers down below. Just the question is, have you decided to let go of some crypto, or are you still a crypto holder? And I guess the question then comes, have you sold all your crypto or not? Man, just let me know your situation down below. I'm interested. I read every single comment. All right. Crypto Bull 2020 posted, while the smart money sold Bitcoin from 58,000 to 64,000, they have been buying back in for weeks now. The last dumb money is selling now and will start buying back in above $64,000. The same goes for XRP. Partially, this is true. Where it is true is that the majority of the people selling right now as we speak, are actually selling it at a loss because the majority of people bought it really recently, and some of the sellers are from really long times ago. But again, the majority of people right now are selling at a loss. It's important to understand. Why? Well, because it gives you the idea. Really big players with a lot of money, players that have been in the space for a little while, or just people that are, I don't know, a little bit more experienced with crypto markets, they wouldn't sell their crypto at a loss unless we're talking about some miscellaneous number 1,000 crypto. If we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, those cryptos, I personally would never sell at a loss. I would just hold it till the bitter end. If it dies, it dies. That's the way I go about it. Is that the best for your wallet? Maybe not, but that's again the only way I know. I'm not going to sell my crypto at a loss. I just don't feel like it. Have I ever sold an altcoin at a loss? Yes. I sold Encash at a 1 Bitcoin loss a couple of years ago. I did, all right? Because there was just no going up. But that's not a top crypto, right? That's not a top crypto. So for my top ones, I will just, again, sell it only if I really feel as if I'm going to make more money doing it that way. But it also depends what you consider to be a loss. If you sell your Bitcoin now because you assume the price is going to go down further and you're almost certain of it, it's a very good idea. But if you're not sure, you just want to, you're scared to get out, yeah, it's not my style. But again, if it's you, it's you. Dark Defender posted on Twitter, "Hi there, I miss you all. XRP is still trying our patience with almost zero volume, and the price is dropping. Cause XRP is currently oversold, we expected a jump on the 21st of June due to a possible settlement. It is delayed, but not the targets. We are the ones who will laugh at the end." Partially, again, something I really agree with here. Volume has been going down, price has been going down. People right now are really indecisive, hence the volume going down. But I'm not exactly sure who was expecting a settlement on the 21st. I'm just not aware of it. If you are, you can let me know in the comment section down below. But I really don't know who thought of that or where the conclusion came from. So if you guys can enlighten me, that would be blissful. I really hope you can, because I have no clue. And then again, if we're talking about when the price is going to go up from here on forward, well, if you actually zoom out a little bit and look at this, it's actually really beautiful, right? The way that the price has been moving, pretty cool. This is a weekly perspective, but it kind of, it really looks like we're still building, even though it's looking negative. I guess it's still building upwards. Pretty beautiful, like that. On a Heikin Aishi, by the way. How you pronounce it officially? See here, Heikin Aishi, Heikin Aishi. I always say it like that, but maybe it's wrong. It's good. All right, status here posted. Bye pre-funded accounts. Welcome to on-demand liquidity. It talks about Ashish Burla, one of the SVPs of product. I think he actually changed his role over at Ripple in time now. The game changing is in that you no longer have to pre-fund, and that's only possible when you use a digital asset like XRP and ODL. One fun fact that many people forget is that the technology is actually groundbreaking. Many will try to claim it is not, but it is. The whole pre-funding notion has been there for so freaking long, and it's only now through Ripple, at least Ripple is one of the biggest ones, that people are really talking about changing. And so sometimes they say, oh, but maybe there's going to be some competitor who's going to be better than Ripple. And there's others who are trying it too. Maybe. And maybe Ripple will not overtake 100% of everything, but they don't need to. They're fixing a world problem with some great success already. And that to me is already just beautiful to kind of think about the fact that we are all part of some world-changing stuff. And I had an entire discussion here about Bitcoin. I listened to it. I was thinking about it. Let me quickly see if I have it open somewhere. Let me quickly find it here. Right here it is. I watched this entire video. David Lin versus an economist. I don't know what his exact name is anymore. Peter Berezin. They basically go back and forward about Bitcoin not having any use case, Bitcoin being stupid, Bitcoin not having any store of value purposes, because if it's not a unit of account, not a unit of exchange, then why would it have any value as a store of value, basically? Well, I'm kind of going to say Bitcoin will have a store of value because it's been deemed a store of value, and because of basically the stock to flow models it also asserts, there's a scarcity effect. And again, because people have the idea of, okay, it is decentralized and it's trustless, but then again also trusted in, that it has store of value. I mean, gold, where does it have value? You might say microchips. You might say because it's shiny and it's a precious metal. Most of it comes from the fact that it's scarce and the fact that people just put value into it. If everybody all of a sudden was like, you know what are diamonds really? The value would drop drastically because they're not scarce, and really all it does is be shiny. Or you're using it for drilling purposes or so, but then the price would be pretty cheap because it's not that scarce of a thing. If we're only using it for drills and only using it for the hard, precious, shiny thing that it is, shiny little rock, the price would be significantly lower than people now valuing it for vanity reasons. With Bitcoin, I sometimes like to put up that even though it's a good store of value, it is not the ultimate game changer in this world. You might say, Dusty, it's the first network that could solve the double spend problem on a decentralized manner. Yeah, true. Is it groundbreaking tech? Sure, from a certain perspective. That does not mean it will still disrupt the space, though. It does not mean that it's actually made people's lives significantly better. You might actually like to argue that XRP/Ripple, the way they operate right now, would have still been built regardless of whether Ripple came to be. Bitcoin came to be. Take a look into David Schwartz's earlier papers from like 1980 and whatnot. Long ass time ago, like 1989, something like that. He's had some papers on all of this. Before Bitcoin ever came into existence, decades before it, I firmly believe that Ripple's tech, to some degree, or an XRP-related technology, would have still come into play, regardless of Bitcoin. Again, my thoughts. But the fact that Bitcoin was first, pretty big deal, right? Pretty big deal. Don't get me wrong. But I'm thinking XRP's influence on you and I's day-to-day life might be way bigger. Then again, it's also debatable because Bitcoin setting up this new standard for, blockchain technology. Yeah, it might actually be more disruptive. It depends on how you look at things, right? No, I'm taking second. Nah. Okay, I'm thinking now, Bitcoin is not only Bitcoin, obviously, but Bitcoin is also the introduction of blockchain, and that obviously gonna have. No. Let's actually take a step back here. I'm having second thoughts here. No, I'm not going to debate that one. I actually can see a lot of game changers that Bitcoin have caused because I don't think VeChain and stuff like that with their supply chain management on blockchain still would have been around had it not been the case. No, I'm gonna have second thoughts here. Take that back. Say both of them are useful. Ripple/XRP are doing some groundbreaking stuff in their respective end, but let's again give Bitcoin the credit where it's due. It's still groundbreaking tech. It's going to be amazing. because I was seeing this at the top. I was like, damn, I should take a should take a step back, because look at this one. Colorado lawmakers approve law to study technologies like blockchain for water management. No idea exactly what they're going to do or how they're going to do it, nor do I really care, to be honest with you. It's Colorado. It's some tech on blockchain that's for water management, whatever. But again, maybe it's influenced by Bitcoin in some way, shape, or form, right? Because it's blockchain tech. So I guess. Elon Musk and China won't stop Bitcoin from hitting $135,000 this year, says famed crypto analyst Plan B. Still following the stock to flow model, guys. Whatever all these guys are saying, like, what's his name again? Robert Kiyosaki. Screw them, man. Bitcoin can still go up. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm not 100% sure, obviously, but I'm pretty excited about it still. Let's call it like that. Then cryptocurrency downturn, fuel money laundering rise. Fun thing, right? I see so many different articles and videos talking about money laundering and how big of a deal it is. I actually think that it's just a big deal because people make it out to be. Because the amount of money laundering in comparison to real cash or just bank wires and whatnot, it's still very, very small. It's just people making it a really big deal, and the fact that there's not proper regulation right now. If the Bitcoin rules were really clear, getting money across the world in such a shady fashion would be a lot more difficult. If the rules were really put up, obviously, and if it were to be, for example, proper legal tender and the rules were proper. Right now, it's just a little bit of a hazy area, and this article here was talking about the fact that Bitcoin is a fraud. Legitimate uses have declined from 3 years ago, says Economist. I would like to debate that, as I see a lot of new use cases being built every single day for Bitcoin, but also from the fact that if they just built a proper rulebook for 3 years ago, just proper everywhere around the world, we'd have way more uses by now, but they don't. Then for XRP, is an additional sell-off on the cards. What then? Guys, it's just going to follow Bitcoin along. If you're thinking it's not going to, I think you're in the wrong. Again, my own opinion. XRP's mixed bag of indicators made it arduous to pinpoint its movement in the next coming days. The defensive zone of 64.3 and 71.8 cents was projected to cushion for the losses, but a breakdown could not be discounted. An unfavorable outcome would be to see the crypto move to a stronger support region of 55 to 61 cents, but again, it's going to depend on Bitcoin most likely. And that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today, tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to post this video just quite yet, but I'll see you guys around. All right, I'll see you all later.